flag in the air. We're underway. Benjamin gets the jump on Hopkins. Hopkins fights back on the outside groove, down the back straightaway, side by side for the lead. Travis Benjamin inching ahead, but Hopkins fighting tough on the outside groove. Who's going to lead lap number one? It's going to be Benjamin by a bumper cover. Down the front straightaway now, Mike Hopkins in the 15 on the outside groove, starting to inch ahead, still side by side, 2 rows deep in the Pro All-Star Series. Hopkins now takes sole possession of the lead. New leader, Herman Main's Mike Hopkins. Benjamin's now going to have to deal with 6-time Pro All-Star Series champion Johnny Clark out of Hollowell, Maine on the outside groove. Benjamin trying to find the rail on the bottom side, but the outside groove looks to be the fast lane right now. As at the line, Johnny Clark has the second spot. Point leader DJ Shaw sits in the 4th spot. He's going to look to the top side of Benjamin as well. Benjamin having trouble on the bottom side in car number 7. Johnny Clark moves into the second spot. Here comes DJ Shaw now to the outside groove. Shaw, the Precision JLM sponsored car number 60 from Center Conway, New Hampshire, trying to find the outside groove around Benjamin. Todd Stone having a pretty good run out of Middlebury, Vermont, in car number 1X, sitting right there in the 5th spot, right on the rear bumper of DJ Shaw. Up front, Herman Main's Mike Hopkins trying to nail down his first career Pro All-Star Series victory tonight at Star Speedway. Halfway home, 6 down, 6 to go for your leader, Hopkins. Clark still sitting in the 2nd spot. Then it's Benjamin 3rd, DJ Shaw 4th, and Todd Stone rounds out your top 5. Further back in the field, Dustin Hubbard in the 80 and Matt Matheson in the 2-car battling for the final spot on the racing surface. Hubbard takes it away. Best battle on the racetrack is for the 3rd position. DJ Shaw in car number 60, still trying to find a way by Travis Benjamin. Benjamin in the Pettit Motorsports 7 car. Got past early, hasn't lost another spot now. Your pole sitter Benjamin in the 3rd spot right now. DJ Shaw trying to find a way by. Hopkins continues to lead. Got a pretty good lead over Johnny Clark. Keep an eye on Mike Hopkins later on the evening. He's had a lot of respectable runs in his time with the Pro All-Star Series. Looking to nail down his first feature, and what better night to do it than tonight. 2 laps to go at the line for your leader, Hopkins. Shaw still unable to find a way by Travis Benjamin. Benjamin protecting that outside groove as cars were driving by him on the outside. 1 lap to go for your leader, Herman Main's Mike Hopkins. All race long, DJ Shaw's trailing the 7-car. Benjamin trying to find a way by Shaw. Look for a light down low, not going to happen. Checkered flag in the air, this time by heat number 1 for the Pro All-Star Series goes to Mike Hopkins. 2nd to Johnny Clark. 3rd to Travis Benjamin. 4th, DJ Shaw. And rounding out your top 5 will be Middlebury, Vermont driver Todd Stone in car number 1X. So Herman Main's Mike Hopkins, a former regular at the Speedway 95 up in Herman, Maine, nails down heat race number 1 for the Pro All-Star Series. Heat race number 2 rolling onto the Speedway next. And here's how they will line up. Starting on the point in car number 23. All right, green flag set to fly. Dave Farrington on the point. Tracy Gordon outside. 12 laps the distance. Heat race number 2 set to go green. Green flag in the air. Pro All-Star Series heat race number 2 is underway. Farrington gets the jump on Tracy Gordon. Gordon a little slow at the start. That allows the 12G of Derek Griffith to the bottom side. Derek Griffith, your 2015 Granite State Pro Stock Series champion, to the bottom side on Tracy Gordon. Now Gordon's got the 41 wound up, trying to make headway on the outside groove, but he's going to lose the 2nd spot to Derek Griffith. Keep an eye on that 94 car, Garrett Hall. Hall already has 2 feature wins in the Pro All-Star Series in the 2016 campaign. Picked up the opener at Thompson. Now he's looking for another one tonight here at Star. Back up front, Farrington continues to lead in car 23. Griffith 2nd, Tracy Gordon 3rd. Battles for the 4th spot now. David Oliver on the outside of Garrett Hall. Standish Maine driver David Oliver in car 21 trying to use the outside groove on the Star Speedway to get around Hall, but Hall fights down low and hangs on to that 4th spot. Up front, Farrington continues to lead, trying to run away just a little bit from the 12G of Derek Griffith. Best battle on the racetrack is from 4th on back. Hall has the 4th spot. The 21 of Oliver is 5th, Bobby Belargin 6th, and Richie Dearborn rounds out the grid. Dearborn trying to find a way by Belargin. That time the 21 of Oliver looked to the bottom side on Hall. Oliver sideways down the back straightaway and off the racetrack now. Caution on the Speedway. Not sure what happened. The 21 of David Oliver got all crossed up. Doesn't look like anybody got into him. He just went for a little bit of a ride. Car number 21, David Oliver out of Standish, Maine. He's back on the racetrack. tough break for Oliver as he'll go to the tail end of the field. Oliver was working the outside groove on Garrett Hall, fell back just a little bit. It looks like he just lost control of that automobile on the back straightaway and went up into the pucker brush here at Star. Keep an eye on that outside groove. This time it's Hall sitting in the 4th spot. Gonna try to follow Griffith if Griffith can get the jump. Green flag in the air. We're back underway. Barrington once again gets a good jump, but Griffith this time gonna fight on the outside groove, down the back straightaway, wheel to wheel for the top spot in heat number 2. Now Griffith inching ahead on the outside groove. Farrington trying to fight back down on at the line. It's Derek Griffith to the lead. Derek Griffith, a driver who knows his way around the Star Speedway here in Epping, New Hampshire, cut his teeth here and at the sister of the Hudson Speedway, takes the lead in heat number 2. Farrington trying to fight back on the bottom side, but Griffith has sole possession of the top spot. What a nice jump for Derek Griffith in the 12G. He takes the lead away from Farrington. Tracy Gordon still hanging on to that 3rd spot. Garrett Hall trying the outside groove on Gordon now. Farrington slipped up just a little bit that time in car number 23. Almost allowed Gordon to the bottom side. Farrington sticking right with Derek Griffith at the moment, but Griffith is trying to hang on 2 more circuits, this time by twin sticks in the air. 2 to go for your leader, Hudson, New Hampshire driver Derek Griffith. Now Farrington looking back to the bottom side as Griffith's leaving the bottom side open, and Farrington's going to go back to the top spot. Farrington in car 23 trying to the bottom side one more time. Derek Griffith rim riding the Star Speedway. White flag is out. Down the back straightaway for the final time now. Dave Farrington pulls even with the 12 of Griffith. This is going to be a close one at the line. Griffith threw it in real hard to 3 and 4 at the line on the outside groove. It's going to be Derek Griffith by a nose. Farrington 2nd, Tracy Gordon 3rd, Garrett Hall 4th, and Richie Dearborn round out your top 5 home. A nice race that time as Derek Griffith picks it up on the outside groove. Farrington tried back on the bottom side as Griffith gave him the room down low. And Griffith just barely hung on for the heat number 2 victory. Keep an eye on Derek Griffith. So the row boys on the front row, Mike on the bottom, Ben up top. They put on an epic battle in this race last year. See if they can do it again tonight. Green flag in the air, we're underway. Mike Rowe at the start, sideways, everybody's scrambling around. Rowe able to hang on to it, but he's going to lose a position to the 35 of Derek Ramstrom. 3 wide further back in the field. Jeremy Davis dives to the bottom side. Now Ramstrom is around. Doran's into it. Caution flag on the field. So Mike Rowe, after a disastrous start, ends up around. Joe Screely is into it with some damage. Joey Doran went for quite a hop in car 73 and the window net's down. Tough break for Joey Doran. Mike Rowe back underway in car 24. So a lot of stuff happening on the opening lap of heat race number 3. Mike Rowe, not quite a strong start in 24, and that bottled everything up. Jeremy Davis went for a 3 wide move, and stuff happened up in front of him. And the 73 of Joey Doran gets the worst out of it as he went up and over Joey Squealy in the 0-3, and looks like he's going to go off on the hook in car 73. Tough break for Doran. Race fans' words from heat race number 1, the 54 of Johnny Clark out of Hallowell, Maine, DQ'd from his position for a height infraction. So as a result, the penalty for Johnny Clark. In his infraction, he'll start tail in the fast 50 legs 150, so Clark's got some work to do. After a height infraction after heat race number 1 in car 54. Green flag back in the air for All-Star Series back underway. That time Ben Rowe a little sideways at the start. That allows Jeremy Davis to gain an advantage on the outside groove. Down the back straightaway, Ben Rowe fighting back on the bottom side in car number 4 and pulls even with Jeremy Davis. Davis hanging tough on the outside now. That time Davis got a little bit sideways, maybe a little contact with Glenn Luce in the 7L. Looked like Luce got into the back of Davis. Now Davis working the back on Ben Rowe. Down the back straightaway, 3 wide for the lead. Ben Rowe going to get split by Jeremy Davis, and now Rowe gives it right back to Davis and takes him out. Wow, Ben Rowe, Jeremy Davis now in heat race number 3. Caution on the field. So Jeremy Davis gave Ben Rowe a little bit of bumper, and that time Ben Rowe gave it right back to him, and Ben Rowe will go to the rear of the field as well in car number 4. So heat race number 3. arguably one of the most talented of the three heats, and they are wrecking some equipment in heat race number 3. Track safety crew going to fix the dirt left by the 09 of Jeremy Davis. So the back of the pack will be the 4 of Ben Rowe and the 09 of Jeremy Davis. And we'll keep an eye on those two, as I'm sure. So that's going to give the lead the 77L Turner main driver Glenn Luce. Luce, your defending Oxford 250 champion. He's picked up a win this year. Not on the Pro All-Star Series, but at the Oxford Plains Speedway up in Oxford, Maine. Green flag back in the air, we're back underway. That time, Ramstrom on the outside groove of Luce, got the jump at the start. Luce trying to hang tough contact through turns 1 and 2 down the back straightaway, give the advantage to the 35 of Derek Ramstrom. Ramstrom using the top side of the Star Speedway. Luce using him up the racetrack now for the top spot. That time, Luce got a good corner through turns 1 and 2, side by side. Door handle to door handle down the back straightaway once more. Glenn Luce on the bottom side. Derek Ramstrom up high, banging doors down the front straightaway. Now Luce trying to get the advantage back down on the bottom side. Ramstrom hanging tough, but give the lead back to the 7L of Glenn Luce. Halfway home this time by 6 down, 6 to go. Now for your leader, Glenn Luce in the 7L. Ramstrom settles into the 2nd spot, battles for the 3rd spot between father and son. Mike Rowe in the 3rd spot has it. Son Ben Rowe in the 4 wants it. Jeremy Davis back in the 5th spot. Car 09 back up front now. The lead duo starting to break away just a little bit from the rest of the pack. Ramstrom trying to find a way by one more time on Glenn Luce. 8 down this time by for Turner main driver Glenn Luce in car 7L. Ramstrom shadowing them around the Star Speedway. Ramstrom not letting the 7L of Glenn Luce get too far away from him, trying to set him up one more time. Mike Rowe still sits in the 3rd spot. Jeremy Davis and Ben Rowe still having a battle for that 4th spot. Luce now is trying to open up his advantage. He's got about a half car length advantage this time by 2 laps remain for your leader Glenn Luce. 2 to go at the line. Ramstrom has won a Pro All-Star Series race here at the Star Speedway in years past. Would like to get back into victory lane tonight. White flag in the air this time by for your leader Glenn Luce. Ramstrom has one more shot to try to get by, but he's running out of time in car 35. Into turns 1 and 2. That time Mike Rowe with problems in car 24 now. Rowe going to lose 2 spots, one to his son and perhaps another one, but the checkered flag is in the air and it's going to go to Glenn Luce. 2nd to Ramstrom, 3rd to Ben Rowe, 4th to Jeremy Davis, and the 5th and final spot to the 24 of Mike Rowe. Not sure what happened to Mike Rowe there. Looks like he lost power for a second going through turns 1 and 2. And now Mike Rowe and the 09 of Jeremy Davis going at it just a little bit, entering pit road. So the Rowe boys ganging up on the 09 of Jeremy Davis, and it could be quite an interesting main event now with some rivalries building in the heat racing action.